Morning, friends. Happy Saturday. As a family, this weekend we are embarking on a pretty monumental task. The Great Garage Clean Out of 2024, aka Garage-Amageddon. We have not cleaned out our garage since pre-pandemic, and it is a huge task. Our garage is a multifunctional space. Not that we want it to be that way, but that's what it is. We don't park our cars in there, although we wish we could. It is our home gym. It is my flower studio. It is Mike's bike shop, mechanic shop. It is the storage for all of our lawn and garden tools. I mean, there's just so much packed in there. And in the course of all this construction, they also stored a bunch of stuff in there, and we still have the storage unit that we're paying for on our driveway. So today we are unloading everything from the storage unit that we are going to sell, taking photos of it. We're going to post those on Facebook Marketplace. Then we are emptying the garage completely, hosing the whole thing down because it's just disgusting, and then trying to separate out things that we no longer need to keep. And then reorganize the garage and hope to make it a little bit more functional space. It's really bad. Anytime I need to work on flower stuff, or Mike needs to work on bike stuff, or one of us wants to work out, we have to spend half an hour rearranging things in order to do what we needed to do. So this is long overdue. We've set you up on a GoPro, and we're filming it for today and tomorrow. And hopefully, any progress is going to be progress. But it's hot. It's hot today. It's going to be like 96 degrees Fahrenheit today, but we don't really have the luxury of time to wait. We've got to get this storage unit emptied out so we can get it back. So we'll be using the storage unit to store not only the things that we're going to sell, but also stuff from the garage, probably overnight, that we don't have time to put back in because there's just not enough time in one day to do all of this. So come along on this journey of reorganization. It's not renovation, but it's reorganization. And I really hope we can change our brains. The kids are working with us this time, and they have really different perspectives on things. And they've been super helpful in the last 6 months or so, coming up with new ideas of ways to do things. And so we're hoping that we can get rid of our blindness on how to organize things by listening to their ideas, because they've been good ones. All right, I'm hot and sweaty. I'm going to go back out there and get back to work with my family. And we'll see what we look like at the end of the day, and then we'll pick it up again tomorrow. Okay, friends, it's the end of day 2, and we've made a huge amount of progress, but we still aren't done. So I'll walk you through what our plan is and where we stand. So this is my new flower station, basically. It's much smaller than the area used to be because we used to have all of the garden equipment here as well. And that is going to go in its own shed, probably in the garden. It makes most sense to put the garden stuff and the chicken stuff down there. So all of that is still in the storage unit, as well as all my bee stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But this is the things that I need for flowers. Now, it's still a huge mess. I haven't gone through everything. I have an organizer set coming to hang stuff from the wall, this pegboard we already have. So then all my tools for making bouquets will be here. This table pulls out and opens up. So I think we're going to be good. This is the new workout area. We are going to be getting one of those systems that attaches to the wall and folds up and out. So some of this will go away because the new bench will fold up against the wall, and the plates and everything will actually go on the wall. It's crazy to me that that can work. And then this area Mike has it, hasn't built it yet, is a big bike rack that hangs. So all the bikes, he's got 6 bikes, will hang on the wall and they can be moved, back and forth. And then he'll have storage for stuff as well. Probably above it, we have storage potentially up there that we haven't even built yet. Over here is the slightly cleaned up tool area. We are going to get a compartmentalized workbench on wheels so that we can store a bunch of this stuff and it's not sitting out in the open and we can actually move it around. It'll be much better. And we've got space above here for more storage. Most likely what will go up there is the rack that was holding all the snowboards. But we haven't put that back up. And then this is our storage wall now. It used to be storage shelves throughout all the walls. What we did was this was 3 of these big shelving units, and we broke one of them in half and added to it. So we're all the way to the rafters now. And they are anchored to the wall, to studs in the wall, these racks. And you can see there's still some room on them, which is wonderful. And then we have this over here as well. So not all of this has been sorted. There's a bunch of tubs here that we need to actually get individual sorting organization for, but we just ran out of time today. And so this is in the middle here because some of these shelves are probably going to end up going in the new shed for the garden. We haven't planned that yet. These are tires that we need to sell. And one of Mike's old bike racks that we either need to sell or give away. And then the storage unit is still packed full of furniture and things that are going to be listed on Craigslist, and then all of the garden and bee stuff that still needs a home. So it feels like a lot of progress has been made, but there's still a lot to do. Once we figure out what kind of shed we can afford and do for the garden and where I want to put it, probably need a bigger shed than what we can actually fit out there. Then I can move all that stuff. And then once the furniture that we want to sell sells, we can get rid of the storage unit in our driveway. Because right now we're paying for it monthly and we'd like to get rid of it. But this was a huge project. The kids helped. It was 2 very full days. And we pulled, as you could see on the time lapse, pulled everything out, wiped down the walls, did the floors, like everything. Eventually, we would like to epoxy these floors and get like professional storage systems in here, but that's not in the budget right now. So we're going to be happy with what we've got. It'll be really nice to get a convertible workout station, and the bikes, having them up on the wall will really save both of us a lot of space. And so I've got stuff over here I still need to go through. This tub right here is full of sewing stuff, and I haven't sewn anything. I mean, I'm keeping my sewing machine because it feels weird to get rid of it. Also, it was my mom's and she gave it to me. But this has like fabric and a flexible curve and patterns and all kinds of stuff in there. And I haven't sewn anything since the kids were little. I mean, I used to make most of my clothing when I was in grad school. But yeah, in fact, this table that I used to build bouquets is a cutting table. It's for sewing. So, you put your cutting board down on top and you can cut your patterns and all that kind of stuff. And it's crazy because I bought this table in like 1997. And so it's amazing that it's lasted this long and it's gone through so many cycles of use. And it was not an expensive table and it's gotten well used and I'm still using it. Okay. That's going to be it for me, you guys. I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah, lots more to go. You'll be seeing organizational videos for putting the garden shed together. I'm thinking we will buy one to put in the place next to the chicken run where I have that long birdie's bed where just nothing is growing because it's just too shady. There's not enough sun in that spot. And so there's no sense in having a garden bed there if it's always shaded out. I'll just move that garden bed somewhere else and we can use that spot for storage. So, but we're going to have to level the ground, build a platform. Like it's not going to be a real quick thing, but it will be worth it. So thanks so much for hanging out with us today and yesterday. I hope you have a wonderful time in your garden and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.